And I took these supplements.
ये क्या है? ये क्या है?
प्रीतम जी, बाकी
sir.
सबको म्यूट करिए प्लीज।
जी जी मैं करता हूँ।
So my wife Kamini was facing some problem, that is pain in the legs after the first delivery, and we used to go to hospitals, and whatever medicines, injections and treatments were given to us, they used to last only till the time she was taking those things. Thereafter, the condition used to revert back. Within 10 to 15 minutes, we were in the similar state. And with this, we had been struggling for 2 years. When these supplements came in our life, she used these supplements along with the medicines, and she felt better. Then we ordered for the second, third, fourth, and by the fourth consignment, when we completed the course, she had complete recovery from this problem. This gave me a thought that there is something beyond medicines which can work for the body. Because we did all sorts of medicines in these 2 years to get permanent relief, but which was not coming through. And this made me study about food supplements, about human body. I kept on doing my personal research on the subject and continued on it. And as the journey started, people started asking us when we stopped going to hospitals, which we were doing very frequently prior to this, taking these supplements. And I didn't have much knowledge, but at that time, I started telling people what supplements they should take. Some of them could manage supplements from abroad. They took those supplements and found good results and conveyed it to me. And that is how I got involved with supplements. And by around 2007, I must have advised almost around 10,000 people across. And by this time, I had developed a system where I used to talk to the patients, make their prescription along with details of their ailments. What was causing problem in their body? Why did they get this ailment? What are the symptoms? And what supplements to be taken? At that time, in India, we had the supplement first company which came in India was Neutralite, and we had used Neutralite supplements. So we were more confident on this, and since we used it and we experienced the benefit, we were recommending Neutralite supplements to people, and they were taking it and getting benefited. As Pritamji said, for 17, 18 years, he is associated with me. So that was the time when Pritamji came in our life, and he's still with us, and we are working together in Zyropathy. So people started telling me, why don't you collect this information and put it in some form that it is available to everybody, because you are giving separate pamphlets and separate write-ups to people. It goes with them only, and it is not available for reference for others. And I think this was the inspiration because of which I got inspired to collect information on human ailments, diseases, what supplements to be recommended, and then we compiled it into a form of a book, Healthy Living with Food Supplements. And this book, I had written it myself, typed it myself, and then translated it in Hindi. This is available in both the languages. And I launched it in both the languages together. In June 2007, we launched this book, first edition of this book. And I mean, today only Mr. Jason was showing me the book, and he said this is how he got introduced to supplements, and he has been using this book very religiously on any ailments and sufferings of his patients. And lot many people purchased this book, and almost around plus 3 lakh plus copies of this book have got sold by now, and still people are buying it and using it. But in the beginning, what I found, that people were reading my book, they were buying my book, but they were not implementing my book, because the doses of supplements which was written in the book was much more than what was written in the bottles. So people felt very, it was difficult for them to take my dose or recommended dose in the book, and they were not that's why they were not getting benefited. Because if you have to achieve a goal, if you have to achieve a target, you have to give that much of power, you have to give that thirst to achieve it. But they were not ready to understand this, and because of this, people were not getting results. So I wanted to publish a book, a monthly magazine or bi-monthly magazine, for the purpose to make it available to people, the experience of others, convey the experience and opinion of people who have used my recommendation and got benefited. So we started now for every newspaper or magazine which you publish in India. I think it is applicable to every country. But in India, the rule is that your title has to be approved by Registrar Newspapers of India. That is, in short form, we call it RNI. I started giving my applications for the license of publishing this magazine. And every time I used to give 25 names, they used to reject the title. And they said some or the other name is, but similar names are being used by some other organizations. So this title can't be allotted to you. So after the rejection of my third set of titles, when I was getting up from the chair, I asked the person to give me gyro as title. So he asked me the spelling. I spelled it Z-Y-R-O, and he typed it on the computer and found that there is no meaning of this word. So he said, abstract name can't be given. So I again returned back home and was very desperate to find some title by which I can start publishing the magazine. And then I started searching in the net, and I found a society at that time. It was Kabbalarian Society. Now they have named it as Kabbalarian Philosophy, and it's in Canada. And last 150 years, they have been designing and deciphering names for various countries across the globe. So I sent them the title. At that time, they used to charge $25 for this, but they didn't charge anything from me. And they gave me the meaning of this word, what gyro means. And with this meaning, I went to RNI, and this title was approved. And we started publishing magazine in the name of gyro. Again, it was a bilingual, bi-monthly magazine, and has experiences of people. People were sharing their experiences, all those who were getting benefited. And that is how people started implementing what I had written in the book, because this gave a faith to everyone that yes, it works. Slowly, as the time came, because of the change in regulations and other things, some of the supplements of the Neutralite were stopped by the government of India for some reasons known to them. And then my entire work had almost stopped because these supplements were not available here. And I could not recommend it. Even if I recommended it to people, it was difficult because they could not get it from anywhere. And that was the time when I started thinking of making my own supplements, because I had to help the people, and they were all desperate, because all those who knew and had experience, they wanted that somehow I should be able to help them. And this response, I got this responsibility, or landed up in a situation where I had to start making my own supplements. Now, when I started making my supplements earlier, I always felt a need that people who are making supplements are making stand-alone supplements, such as vitamin C is only vitamin C. It contains vitamins. So there were most of the supplements, they were not made with an intention of curing any ailment, because the supplement companies, they don't claim that they are curing any ailment, and they started this. So I had an opportunity to make supplements, make combinations within the supplements that helps people in recovering from ailments. So we carried out further studies on the subject. We developed formulations which could help us, and we started getting it manufactured by the people. There were people who came, joined me in this, and we started getting it manufactured from third-party. Manufacturing was done, and they assured me that quality will never be a problem. And I can tell you, I vouch for them, that till to date, their quality has never been low. And those supplements which I got made, they served the purpose for which they were designed. I'm sorry, this is Dentalin, because I have been speaking for a long time. The throat gets dried up, and this is our product which helps in keeping your throat oiled and your voice can continue functioning. An excellent product developed recently. I'll talk about it later and continue with this part. So we started making supplements, and slowly and progressively, all those supplements which were not available in India and people were not manufacturing it or giving it to us, we started developing these. And today we have a range of around 70 plus supplements, and some more under development for various ailments. And on need basis, we are working on this and developing these supplements. Now, I did extensive study of human body and ailments. And most of the things I relate with nature. Human body is part of nature, and everything what happens within the body is somewhere available in the nature. The example of that thing, or the procedure of that thing happening within the body, is also available outside in the nature. And I started linking it up, and this is how I started finding the root cause of the problems of various ailments. The diagnostics, how I diagnose the root cause, is basically by hearing a patient. I tell the patient to start narrating me everything when he went to the doctor for the first time, why he went to the doctor, and from that moment onwards, I listen to the patient till the end, till he approached me for the consultation. And I keep on noting down his statements or whatever he is telling me, and by hearing itself, in 70 to 80% cases today, I am able to diagnose what is the root cause, because by now I have completed almost 2 lakh plus patients, hearing to 2 lakh plus patients across 18 countries. So most of the diagnosis which I do is by hearing the patient. And I think by the end of this course, I'm very hopeful that I'll be able to make everyone understand how to do diagnosis, how to identify the root cause. That is the sole aim of starting this course, so that everyone is able to understand human body, diagnose the problem, and is able to correctly recommend the combination of supplements required for healing these ailments. So we started this, and as you know, I was working in defense. I was in the post of commander, and I had to take retirement to serve humanity, because I was staying in government accommodation in Delhi, in one of the places, and there people used to gather every day morning for my suggestion, and I had to go to my office in time and return on in time from the after completion of the office. And these people used to wait for the full day. If I could not see them in the morning, they used to wait there only. And then I see them till around 12 in the night, and then again next day same journey starts. So I felt, it came to my mind that whatsoever the God has given to me, or whatsoever direction the God has brought me, I must do that, because the job of a commander, anybody else who is trained in defense, who has been doing this job, can pick up the job what I am doing here. But recommending supplements for curing ailments, I think nobody is trained, and I must quit the service. So after completion of 25 years in defense, I applied for a voluntary retirement, and I started in 2000. I started this work in a full, complete way. I started devoting my time, and I started helping people. And this was the time when I went around the country. I took seminars on health in various places, various cities and towns, and to make people aware that there is something else beyond medicines which can help them to cover. Now, as regards medicine and the present practice of modern medicine, they are excellent in certain fields. There is no doubt. The medicine system is very good for certain things. That is, they are excellent in symptom control. And as I feel, they will continue controlling symptom control, because there are a lot of things where the patient needs immediate relief. In my system, the relief comes only when we have reverted the ailment to a certain extent. So for immediate relief in symptoms, modern medicine is still the best as of now. Although we intend developing symptom control medication over the years, coming years, so that people don't get any side effect. But till then, symptom control medication of allopathy is really good and it works. Then the second thing in modern medicine, which is excellent, is surgery. Surgery, I think, has gone beyond human imagination today. It is doing wonders, and there is no doubt that it is very helpful in a lot of cases where it is actually required. But unfortunately, the practice is not that good, because there are a lot of doctored surgeries which take place because of doctored reports. But surgery again is going to be an excellent tool in this modern medicine, which will continue serving humanity forever. Then the third thing, which is best in modern medicine, is emergency handling. In any emergency, they have wherewithal and all the resources available, and they are able to do that emergency handling. We don't have in our system emergency handling facility. Then fourth, then I'll tell you that 50%. I always say that the modern medicine system will survive for 3.5 things. So now that half part is infection control, and that is antibiotics. But you must be hearing for last 1 decade that most of the organizations or the institutions associated with this system have been telling people that body is becoming antibiotic resistant. Now, so that is why I said infection control, they are only 50%. Now, earlier they had better response, but now since humans have been using it and antibiotics have been evolving, becoming more complicated, the results are not all that good. Now, where are the things which are incorrect happening in the system is use of steroids, which initially gives an excellent result, excellent symptom control, but over the time it causes such severe damages to human body which is irreparable. Then use of immunosuppressants. Most of the ailments which are not understood by the system, they call it autoimmune diseases. So they use immunosuppressant, which is against the nature. Then again, I have already told that doctor surgeries and doctor reports are again working against the system. Then use of chemotherapy, radiation, these are also against the nature and against the human body, because by cutting, burning, and poisoning, you cannot eliminate an ailment from human body. As regards Ayurveda, which is an excellent system which developed around 5,000 to 10,000 years back, and it has everything. Today, Zyropathy has also evolved from Ayurveda. We use why I'm saying this, because we use the herbs which are mentioned in Ayurvedic literatures. We use their properties to develop our products. And I call Zyropathy as modern Ayurveda, because we have taken the current habitat conditions, why the ailments are existing. Now, if I tell you about, I have just mixed the things. Ayurveda started around 5,000 to 10,000 years back, when, if you imagine the habitat conditions at that time, it was raining throughout the year. The globe was filled with, most of the time in the year, it was raining, and there were forests, thick forests all over the globe, and the humidity was at its peak. And that is the time when the ailments, most of the ailments were because of the high humidity conditions existing. And this related to the three basic things, that is Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And that is how those medicines were developed. The properties of the herbs were brought in and used, and excellent results were there. But after the invaders started coming in, people started invading India, Ayurveda was literally crushed. It was not allowed to develop. The researchers had stopped, and today the habitat had changed completely. If you see, there are varying rains, unlike what it was around 5,000 years back, and the humidity is gone. It's not to that extent. So most of the ailments today are related to the environment, to the habitat where we are living. The food has become polluted, water has become polluted, air has become polluted, and stress strain level has gone up. The working environment has changed. Our working culture has changed completely. We now sit in chairs, we work in offices where there is hardly any sunlight. So everything has changed. And in this changed environment, habitat, if you consider, even the ailments have changed according to the habitat we are living in. So gyropathy caters for the ailments which are happening in the current habitat conditions and environment. And this is why I call it modern Ayurveda, because we use Ayurvedic properties and we are dealing with ailments of today, and we are trying to resolve these ailments. Gyropathy deals with every ailment in the human body. Being a founder, I have a responsibility to give solutions to all the problems within the human body. And this is why I have been evolving continuously. Even on the ailments for which most of the systems, they say there is no cure, I still struggle and try to achieve a cure for that ailment. So gyropathy is still in the evolving stage. It is a very new system, hardly you can say 30 years old. So we are learning every day. We are getting patients every day. And we are trying to evolve and bring solution for all the ailments or possible problems and issues, health issues, which are there in the human body. Gyropathy works on all four aspects of human health: promotive, preventive, curative, and maintenance. That is the rehabilitation. We take care of, but presently, since the system is not so mature, people come to us only for ailments. And most of the people, they are not interested in finding preventive solutions. So we are still developing the things. We have wherewithal to deal with all four aspects of human health. And we are trying to explain this to people, how this works and how it is to be taken. But most of the cases today we are dealing, they only come for ailment cure. They do not want preventive medication. They don't understand this. There are very few people who understand this, and they are abiding by it and getting benefited. So this is what is gyropathy. Now, why I am starting this course? For a very long time, people have been telling me that, similarly as I compiled that book, Healthy Living with Food Supplements, people have been telling me that whatever knowledge you have on the subject is only with you, and that is correct. So now I wanted to share my knowledge with the masses across the globe, that people understand this system, start applying it in the benefit of humanity. And that is why I am starting this course. Now, the second reason I have found, just modern medicine is dominating the world, and all other medicine system. There are around 128 medicine systems in the world before Zyropathy came into existence. And all other medicine systems are not treated with the same respect, because it's not that every medicine system which has evolved on earth till today is doing the job for which it has evolved. It is excellent in that particular field, and there is no substitute for that. That means the medicine system are doing the job for which they came into existence, but there is hardly any respect left, and there is hardly any since the system is dominating, it's not allowing anybody to develop. And in India, we are developing, there is a lot of focus on Ayurveda. New ministry has come up. The government is trying to focus. There has been the intention was to integrate medicine systems. But what has happened in hospitals, Ayurveda, homeopathy, and yoga, they were given a separate space. And doctors of different pathies, they sit there in their rooms. But there is no integration of medicine systems. The patient is not getting benefit. The patient can either go to the modern medicine system or go to Ayurveda, go to allopathy, go to homeopathy. They can go to the different branches in the same campus. But that is not integration. As I understand, integration is that all these medicine systems should be integrated together, and one solution should be given to one patient. And the patient, after coming to taking the solution, should go without this ailment for which he came in to the hospital, go completely cured. So that integration has not come into the concept. But yes, recently World Health Organization and Government of India have made an attempt in Jamnagar. It is said that a institution has been initiated wherein integration of medicine system may take place. I don't know how far it will be successful. Now, I have seen there are a lot of Ayurvedic colleges which have come up. People are doing courses. There are a lot of homeopathic colleges which have come up. But most of the students who are doing these courses of other alternative systems, they are not getting a respectable job anywhere, because the medicines in their system are not supporting. Medicines are made by somebody else, and they are not responsible for the quality of the medicines. A doctor, after doing the courses, recommends certain medicines which do not work on the patient, and the patient doesn't, then patient loses the faith and ultimately goes back to modern medicine system. A lot of people became aware in last 2 decades about the side effects of the modern medicine system, and they moved out from modern medicine system to other pathies. But since they didn't get supported, they didn't get that support, they had to revert back. This retention has not taken place. Everybody, today I was attending a gathering where Lions Club of India and one more organization, they had organized people free consultation and guidance on health. So there I saw that most of the people, there was maximum rush in our counter. Even after the session was closed and everything was done, I had 50 patients waiting to be counseled and told what to be done. So people are interested in this. They want to switch over to another system, but provided they get support in that system. What I feel now, the doctors which pass out from different systems, I've seen that most of them work in emergencies. They work 18 to 20 hours. They get much less paid than the doctors of that institution. And their condition is not all that good. My intention is that all those who have done these courses, Ayurvedic courses, homeopathic courses, they can be integrated with Zyropathy. If they understand this and start implementing it, they can open their own clinics across wherever they are. They can make their own setup, and I'm ready to guide them. This being the first course, I have taken the onus that I'll make every individual who wants to do this course reach to a state of confidence in such a manner that he is able to provide the treatment to people. He is able to diagnose and treat. So basically, this course is for a duration of 6 months. In first 3 months, we will be covering human anatomy and physiology. And then we will start practicals, on-hand practicals with patients. That will be taking place online, and I'll be training everybody for next 3 months. After this 3 month, initial 3 months, on-hand training on patients where people can understand, write the prescription, and use the combination of supplements, provide their recommendations and all, and we will be guiding them in case there is any misunderstanding of the subject. Thereafter, we have planned for another 6 months. We will be providing free consultancy to all those people for their patients, wherever they need. So with this support, I am very certain in next 1 year of association with Zyropathy, people will have a very clear understanding how to diagnose patients, how to diagnose the problems, find out the root cause, and give proper recommendation to a patient. The best safety factor with supplements is that there are no side effects. Till now, in last so many years, I have been handling patients across. I have not come with the issue of side effects. There have been cases where people have told that they have not got benefited. Some of them said they have not got benefited at all. Some of them said they had partial benefits, but we never had a case of side effects. So we have never damaged anyone's body. And that is a good distinct feature in our system, that you don't have to worry. Even if you have given one medicine more or some short, it's not going to damage him. It will, the medicines, the supplements which are recommended will only support the body. So with this, Pritam ji, time kya ho gaya? Okay. So with this, I'm closing. My intention is to train everybody to an extent in Zyropathy that they are able to help the society, they are able to help everyone, and people get benefited because there are no side effects of this. We don't develop ailments, and people are able to earn their living. Besides serving humanity, they are able to live a better life, and they have their own franchisee, or they have their own system, and they can develop themselves as well as help humanity and society. So this is the basic intent. Now I'll be handing over the forum to Pritam ji again, who will introduce your instructor, that is Sonia, who will be teaching you on human anatomy and physiology for next 3 months. Pritam ji, all yours.
Thank you very much, sir, for so much of information. अब मैं थोड़ा सा जो है बात करना चाहूंगा इस टीम में. आई थिंक एक बार मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा सबसे कि एक बार सभी जो है ऑडियो ऑन करें, ताकि इंस्ट्रक्टर को हम लाने से पहले कुछ चीजों की जानकारी लेना चाहेंगे अपने ऑडियंस से. ऑडियो वीडियो अगर ऑन करेंगे तो थोड़ा हमें पता चलेगा, कुछ फीडबैक भी लेना चाहते हैं.
यस प्रीतम जी, I'm ready कर रहा हूँ. इनफैक्ट मैं अभी ऑन द थोड़ा सा बैकग्राउंड होगा.
यस, थैंक यू. मैं केवल एक चीज जानना चाह रहा था कि मैं थोड़ा हिंदी में इसलिए आया कि आई वांटेड टू नो कि इसमें से जितने भी हमारे ऑडियंस हैं, इसमें हिंदी कितने लोगों को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. सभी मतलब थोड़ा मुझे एक फीडबैक देंगे, बिकॉज मैं कुछ बातें तो इंग्लिश में बोल लूंगा, लेकिन हिंदी में थोड़ा ज्यादा आसानी से मैं बोलता हूँ. कुछ बातें मुझे बतानी भी है इस कोर्स से रिलेटेड, बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग.
हिंदी चलेगा सर.
I think Mr. Jason may not understand Hindi.
अच्छा, जैसन जी नहीं समझ पाएंगे.
हाँ.
बाकी तो आई होप कि सभी समझ लेंगे.
सब समझ लेंगे.
यस सर.
ओके, no problem. जैसन जी, please cope up with us for few minutes.
Yes.
Because मैं जो है मेजोरिटी ऑफ ऑडियंस जो है हमारी, they can understand हिंदी also. तो मुझे कुछ बातें ये बतानी है. जो हमारे फाउंडर्स हैं, हमारे फाउंडर्स ने बहुत अच्छे जो है अभी चीजों के बारे में बताया कि किस तरह से वो इस सिस्टम में आए, उनका थॉट प्रोसेस कैसे डेवलप हुआ, और आज जो ये सिस्टम हम लोगों के सामने दिख रहा है इतना बड़ा, उस सिस्टम का जो अभी डुप्लीकेशन होने जा रहा है. एक्चुअली ये कोर्स नहीं है, ये एक सिस्टम का डुप्लीकेशन होने जा रहा है. अभी तक तो सर अपना सिस्टम खुद से कंसल्ट करते थे हर पेशेंट को, लेकिन अब सर के दिमाग में जो एक आइडिया आया है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा जिन लोगों का इंटरेस्ट है स्पेशली इस फील्ड में, इंसान को मदद करने के लिए, आज जो दिक्कतें हैं उनके साथ, बीमारियां जो इतनी ज्यादा बढ़ रही हैं, मैं आगे कुछ बातें करूं उससे पहले इस पूरे सिस्टम की जो बैकबोन है, जिनके नाम से यह सिस्टम शुरू हुआ था स्टार्टिंग में, और आज भी और आने वाले समय में उनका जो कंट्रीब्यूशन है इस सिस्टम के प्रति, जायरोपैथी के प्रति, वो हमेशा जो है चलता रहेगा. तो मैं चाहूंगा कि जो बैकबोन है सर की, जिनके नाम से ही ये सिस्टम शुरू हुआ था, क्योंकि उस समय सर जो है सर्विस में थे, और हमें पता है कि डिफेंस में सर्व करते हुए कई ऐसी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज, कुछ रिस्ट्रिक्शंस होते हैं, और साथ ही साथ उन्होंने कंधे से कंधा मिलाते हुए इस सिस्टम को आगे बढ़ाया है. जो इस कंपनी की डायरेक्टर भी हैं, हम आप लोगों के बीच उन्हें इंट्रोड्यूस कराने जा रहे हैं. तो हमारे डायरेक्टर कमायनी मिश्रा जी को हम इनवाइट कर रहे हैं, और मैं उनसे भी कुछ शब्द जो है चाहता हूं कि वो कुछ शब्द बताएं इस सिस्टम को किस तरह से लेकर के आए इस स्टेज तक, और आज भी उनका अथक प्रयास चल रहा है इस सिस्टम को आगे ले जाने के लिए। प्लीज मैम।
गुड इवनिंग, मेरा नाम कामायनी है और मैं देख पा रही हूँ कि आप सभी लोग जिस तरीके से आज इसको ज्वाइन किया है, ये एक छोटा सा बीज था जो हमने मिट्टी में डाला था। आज इसे मैं देख रही हूँ कि कैसे धीरे धीरे ये ग्रो कर रहा है और आगे बढ़ रहा है, और मेरा विश्वास है कि आप लोग इसे आगे ले जाएंगे और आगे आने वाले समय में जायरो शायद हर एक की जुबान पे होगा और हर एक के लिए ये बेनिफिशियल होगा। आज हम अकेले जिस तरीके से इसे कर रहे हैं, काफी मुश्किलें आ रही हैं, बहुत सारे लोग हमें कह रहे हैं कि भाई हमें भी बताइए, हमें भी सिखाइए, तो वो समय अब आ गया है। और आप लोगों को आज यहाँ पर देखकर मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, इतने सारे लोगों ने ज्वाइन किया। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू मैम फॉर योर few words of blessing to the entire team. और
प्रीतम जी एक मिनट।
जी
my sincere apologies to Kamani ji because she has been the inspiration source from where this thought process initially started off, and thereafter she has been with me in the journey for everything, for making. Two of us used to make a complete magazine, you can imagine, and for everything, for entire development, business development, entire work, office administration, she has been managing everything, and she has given me abundance of time so that I can work on Zyropathy, on handling of patients and understanding of ailments and human body. It's because of her contribution. I'm sorry, Kamaini, I should have introduced you and told this, but I just missed out in excitement, and I continued with my own journey in this. So thank you very much. And I know she is the backbone of the system, and she is co-director with me in Zyro Healthcare Private Limited. And one more reason why I resigned from defense and I started working in Zyropathy was Kamini, because I thought that we will be living it together and doing this job together. Earlier, I used to go to office at least for 8 to 10 hours. I was away from home. But now we are everywhere together in Zyropathy, wherever it is, any work is going on. Thank you very much, Pritam ji. You may proceed, please.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू मैम। और मैं आगे बढ़ने से पहले आपको एक और चीज बताना चाह रहा हूं कि देखिए, आपने सुना होगा कि रामायण जो इंडिया की सबसे बड़ी ग्रंथ मानी जाती है, धर्म ग्रंथ, उनको लिखा किसने था? आई थिंक वेद व्यास ने।
वो
जी हाँ जी,
वो स्वामी तुलसीदास जी ने लिखा था रामचरितमानस। रामायण
वाल्मीकि जी ने लिखा था।
वाल्मीकि जी ने रामचरितमानस या रामायण लिखे थे सबसे पहले, लेकिन जन जन तक पहुंचाने का काम जो है उनको किसने किया? तुलसीदास जी ने। रामायण अगर उस भाषा में, जिस भाषा में लिखा गया था वाल्मीकि जी के द्वारा, संस्कृत भाषा में
लिखा था,
वो जो है इतना पॉपुलर नहीं हो पाया था। जब तुलसीदास जी ने इसको कन्वर्ट किया अवधी में, हिंदी में, तो ये रामचरितमानस, रामायण जो है जन जन तक पहुंचा। इसी तरह से जो योगा है आज इंडिया के अंदर, क्या ये योगा अभी नया है क्या? 10, 20, 25 साल पुराना है क्या? ये बहुत पुराना है योग। इंडिया जो है जन्मदाता है योग का, लेकिन ये योग को जन जन तक पहुंचाने का काम किसने किया? आज इतना ज्यादा जो योग फैल गया जन जन तक, उसमें बाबा रामदेव का हाथ सबसे आगे आता है। जिसकी वजह से पूरी दुनिया में आज योग दिवस मनाया जाता है। और इसी तरह से आयुर्वेदा हमारे जो है इंडिया की ही उपज है, एंशियंट हिस्ट्री है आयुर्वेदा की, बहुत ही एंशियंट हिस्ट्री है। उस जमाने में और कोई सिस्टम नहीं था इलाज का, केवल आयुर्वेदा था। और हमें जो ऐसा एहसास हो रहा है, इस आयुर्वेदा जिसको आज मॉडर्न आयुर्वेदा बोलेंगे, जायरोपैथी इज काइंड ऑफ मॉडर्न आयुर्वेदा, वो आयुर्वेदा के द्वारा हर तरह की रोगों का इलाज जन जन तक पहुंचाने का काम कमायनी नरेश कर रहे हैं। और ये जो है एक सिस्टम स्टेब्लिश हो जाएगा आने वाले दिनों में, तो इन्हें भी उसी तरह से आने वाली जो भविष्य आने वाली जो पीढ़ियां हैं वो याद करेंगी। और जो अभी कोर्सेस शुरू कराए जा रहे हैं, जिसके द्वारा बहुत सारे लोगों को सिखा दिया जाएगा कि हर तरह की बीमारियों का इलाज संभव है विद द हेल्प ऑफ जायरोपैथी, जिसका हो सकता है आने वाले दिनों में जिसको मॉडर्न आयुर्वेदा बोला जाएगा। तो ये चीज इतनी ज्यादा इफेक्टिव हो जाएगी। और इस कोर्स के लिए जो हमारे इंस्ट्रक्टर, फर्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्टर जो हमारे बीच अपॉइंट हुए हैं, उनको मैं आपके बीच स्क्रीन पर लाने जा रहा हूं। शी इज नन अदर देन मिसेस सोनिया गहलोत। शी डिड बीटेक इन बायोटेक्नोलॉजी एंड एमटेक इन फूड साइंस। और उन्होंने ही ये जो बुक्स हैं जायरोपैथी के, उन्होंने ही प्रिपेयर किए हैं। बहुत मेहनत करके उन्होंने इस बुक को बनाया है। और उन्हें हम आपके बीच इनवाइट कर रहे हैं। प्लीज सोनिया जी, प्लीज कम ऑन द स्क्रीन। वेलकम।
Hello everyone. I guess is it audible to everyone?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So I request everyone to please switch off or mute your voices so that everybody is able to listen it. You can, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello everyone. I am Sonia, and as sir told me that I'll be taking the classes furthermore on the subjects of Zyropathy. And he might have told me about me that
Sonia,
yeah. Yes, sir.
just hold. Pritam ji, kindly mute everybody. This thing is on. I think there are some people who are talking at the back.
Yadav ji.
Pritam ji, you are host. You can mute everyone except Sonia ji. Pritam ji,
हाँ, आप
this for you.
सोनिया जी को छोड़ के सभी को म्यूट कर दें।
ना ज्यादा हो जाएगा।
Thank you so much. Yes, hello, I'm Sonia, and as sir told about me that I did my BTech in biotechnology and my master's in technology from food science. And yes, I am certified from ISO IEC 17028 2017, basically a general requirement for the laboratory internal auditor. And second license that I have is ISO 22000 2018 as lead auditor from BSI. Plus, I'm a food technologist. I have done a plenty of researches in the various fields, like I did researches in grapes and furthermore in biscuits. So this was my field. Other than that, I'm a teacher also, and now a part-time writer. So yeah, I have a plenty of experiences from the various other fields, and I'm just indulging all the knowledge that I have. I have acquired whatever the knowledge I have acquired from the various institutes, from the various people. I just want to share my knowledge with you all. So today is the introductory class. So I'll be telling you a little about the course, the subjects which we are taking, which we will be taking, what's there in that course. So let us have a quick intro with that. So yeah, there are basically 4 subjects that we're going to study in the first 3 months, and later on, sir will continue with the various case studies furthermore. So our first paper would be introduction of human physiology, in which basically we're gonna learn more about the functions of its organ, the system, and more about like what our body consists of, what function that our body works for, what the organs are, why they are being shaped like that, and so on. The second subject which we're going to take is disease, ailment, and disorders. In this paper, we're going to study about the various symptoms, the various causes, and the plenty of things that takes place in this book. The third paper would be diagnostic tool. Now here, as sir told little about what he followed, like reading the history of the person, then knowing the person very well, while getting the knowledge from the person itself, what treatment should be given. So all that prospectus will be taught in this paper. And the last one is the usage of supplement and the combination, as he was discussing again and again, the combination of the supplements, like what supplements to be used, what is the combination of, what's the use of that supplement, how does it works, what does it functions, and so on. So as sir might have told you everything about Zyropathy, and it is basically a treatment system which works on the natural herbs, the herbs which is there as its modern Ayurveda, modern that differentiate the word Ayurveda, the ancient Ayurveda, what it was. So now the conditions has changed, the scenario has been changed, the environment has changed. So there are plenty of changes that are being happening in the environment as well as with our body. So in this particular subjects we're gonna study in Zyropathy, we study about what can be done now rather than, as you have seen, the COVID has not been left us. So it is still on the process, and we are coming across with the various side effects of the, you can say, the vaccines or the side effects of the various medicines, allopathy that we are taking nowadays. Still, we are not getting a fruitful reply from those. So yeah, this is basically a system that our body is basically its own healer of its own. It just need to have a push, and this push would be the combination of those supplements. Nowadays we find it that people are suffering from a back pain, vitamin D deficiency, vitamin C deficiency, and there are plenty of deficiencies that are being happening with the minerals, with the vitamins, and so on. So these supplements, or the combination of supplements, how they work in our body and how does our body react to those, all this thing will be carried out in the furthermore subject that I'll be taking on. So Zyropathy is basically a treatment system that are being utilizing the various natural herbs, and it's not that we are simply taking the herb from the paper and we are utilizing it. It is the researches are being done on those herbs, like what function they have right now at this period of time. It's Asian; they used to have their different function, right? Because the environment was totally different what it is right now. So right now there are plenty of changes that are happening with the plants also, with the herbs also. So it is researching on those herbs and then utilizing those herbs for the betterment of the humanity. That is what helping humanity, right? So Zyropathy is all about a system and a treatment system where we are utilizing such things. So a little knowledge about all those sir had already given you. So we'll be carrying out that for the 3 months, and the case studies which I have, I got an opportunity from sir that I had a talk to few people who took the treatment from sir. So I just had a talk with those people. They told me about what they were suffering from, what the disease they acquired, and the reports even, and the medicines they have been taking since so long, and with no furthermore improvement in that. And with Zyropathy supplement combination, how the treatment got treated, how the disorder, it's not treated. It is like completely ending up the root of that particular cause. Though if we consider, like if I make a little comparison with allopathy, it is like you are taking medicine for a headache and you are letting it to your digestive system totally different from that, right? the side effect of that particular. एक का इलाज मिला नहीं, and we'll be having the second disorder or the second thing with that. So let me back to the case study. So I have written few of the case studies which I'll be discussing in this papers furthermore in the subjects that I'll be taking you. So yeah, any of you have any kind of doubt regarding that, can be I will just welcome that person if you have any kind of doubt on that. So I would like to have an introduction with each of you. So I may call the name, and I request you to please come up and tell us a little about yourself, as we have told a lot about ourselves. So let us listen from you people. So I would like to call first of all Amrendra Singh. Can I have you please? Amrendra Singh. I guess. Amrendra Singh, are you
Hello,
there?
hi, good
Hello,
evening.
sir.
Yeah, actually, I'm on the way, so it might be due to some network interruption. My work, my voice would be interrupted. So,
No issues, sir. We just want to listen from you a little about you so that we can have a clear vision with that. With that.
yeah, actually, I'm working in cooking industry, and I'm also associated with the Amway as a review. So, I am also consulted today with Narisha as well, Zyropathy as well. So I do believe that Zyropathy is good to everyone, as uh, Narisha just in fact informed, as well as I seen the result, even such a lot of cases where they cured like a cancer kinds of patient. So it's really very amazing. I think Zyropathy is a great, I think, process where we have to adopt.
Thank you, Amrendra ji. That is really nice hearing that from you.
Thank
So thank you so much. So the next one would be Aparna Bhattacharya. May I know you, please? Aparna Bhattacharya. Aparna Bhattacharya, are you there? I guess she is not right now. Beena 41.
Hello, myself, Tina.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, is it audible?
Yeah,
Clear?
ma'am. It's audible. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. See, myself, Beena Pillai. I'm living in Mumbai.
Okay, ma'am.
Basically, housewife. And with Naresh sir, it's been long years back relation. I mean, okay. So I have, in fact, I have started with Amway products, basically Nutralite and other health products, other products of Amway. Through that, I came to know about Naresh sir. So I started consulting with him. But then I have a lot of experiences, I mean, wonderful experiences for my family members. The whole family has been taken care of. I can precisely say that. Okay. So, and then when sir started Zyropathic medicines also, I'm using that. Even now I'm using with the Zyropathic products as well as Nutralite also. Okay, so
Okay.
always benefited with everything. Okay, a lot of cases. I mean, in my mother-in-law's case and in my case, also my husband says overall the health has been taken care of. Okay, so I'm so happy with this. In fact, sir has visited my place in Mumbai few times also. Okay.
That's really nice, ma'am.
Yeah, yes.
That's really nice hearing that. So may I have Arun Ranjan? Arun
Yes,
Ranjan.
ma'am. Yeah. Good evening, ma'am, and good evening. Excited all the gyropaths I can see here, and nice talking to you all. And myself, Arun Ranjan. I'm the farthest person from Kamani Naresar office. Like I am from Palam, so I understand that it is
Okay.
the closest place who can cherish about and I'm from a demanding job, pursuing defense background, having defense background, and proudly say that I have been associated with sir for the last 15 years, and we are fortunate enough that we are shortly will be starting the course, and I will really feel proud to be a part of Gyro team, and hope that we have a playful pool together with Sonia ma'am and the other our instructors. And thank you. Nice talking to you all. And
Sure, sir. Definitely, you'll be
yes,
having a great knowledge with everyone who is here. And I too personally want to have a knowledge from Naresh sir and ma'am. Plenty of
yeah.
people. I can also have a knowledge from them also.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
wish other very good luck
Sure.
in this journey.
Sure, sir. Absolutely. So the next would be Dr. Nikita. Sorry. Dr. Nikita, are you there? Hello. Sorry,
Am I
ma'am.
audible?
Yeah, ma'am. Sure. Yeah, ma'am. You're audible.
Okay, hi. I'm Dr. Nikita. I'm a dentist.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Your voice has not been coming so properly. Hello.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Okay. Hi. I get into Zyropathy 2 years back at the time of Corona, when everyone from my family were infected by Corona. So we were looking for alternative medicine system. Then Mr. Sandeep Deo, he told us to get into this. By the time we were cured, but my interest get into Zyropathy, that it's a good thing. They don't have any side effects and it's a new thing. So from last 1.5, I have been following Mr. Naresh ji, and I was the one who asked him, when will you start your course? I will be the person who will join it. So I am looking forward for it, and hope for the best.
Sure, ma'am. We too hope for the best. And yes, today we started with this.
Yes.
Okay, so next would be Dr. Sanjay Kumar. May I know you, sir?
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Sanjay. Good evening, ma'am. I'm very happy to meet you. And
Same here, sir.
hello.
Yes, sir. It's audible.
He has closed down his.
Oh, yeah. Sanjay, sir, are you there? I guess Sanjay, sir, muted his. Yeah. Sanjay, sir, will you be available? Yeah, he is. Yes, Sanjay, sir, you are audible now. I guess he's little.
So, yeah, I think we can move to the next
move
person,
further.
and
Yeah.
we'll give him another chance.
Yes, sir. Sure. Kanika, are you there?
Hello.
Yeah, Kanika.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Kanika, and I'm working as a dietitian already.
Okay, Kanika.
So I got to know about Zyropathy from a friend of mine, and I've heard a lot about Kabanda Mishra.
Okay.
Lots. Yeah. So I'm already dealing with supplements, but they are not natural supplements, not plant-based.
Yeah.
So I'm interested in Zyropathy now, so that I can suggest my patients and clients.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is really a nice option you're taking.
So I'm looking forward to it.
That's lovely, Karika. That you'll be using furthermore, basically the herbs or the natural thing for the people will be coming to you. So
Yeah,
that's
right.
really nice. So may I know the next person is Mohini Bhattacharya. Mohini Bhattacharya, are you there?
Sonia, Dr. Bhattacharya is working with me in my office and is part of my research team.
Okay, okay. Hello, sir.
But he will share his experience.
Absolutely.
Dr.
I
Saab,
just wanted to have their, yeah.
डॉक्टर साहब अनम्यूट करिए उसको यदि हाँ अभी आप बोलिए
सर शेयर कीजिए हमारे साथ कुछ अपना एक्सपीरियंस।
मैं सर आयुर्वेदिक मैडम मैं हिंदी में बोल सकता हूँ।
नो प्रॉब्लम सर।
अच्छा आयुर्वेदिक में रिलेटेड हूँ मैं, इसीलिए हम 9 साल से मैं जुड़ गया हूँ और इसमें डेवलप करने के लिए अभी लग रहा हूँ। मैं इंटरेस्टेड हूँ आयुर्वेदिक में और ट्रीटमेंट में, इसीलिए डेवलपमेंट में मैं लग रहा हूँ अभी। बाद में तो आप लोग ही बताएंगे कैसे होगा क्या।
बिल्कुल सर, सब कुछ होगा। अगर आप जानना चाहेंगे तो क्यों नहीं पता चलेगा।
अच्छा
बिल्कुल सर। So the next one would be Jason. Jason sir, may I have you please?
Hi, good evening, everybody there.
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir.
How are you all doing?
Great,
Good,
sir.
eh?
Great, sir. Yeah.
Okay, thanks to Mr. Naresh and also Ma'am Kamaini. I'm excited about this book. Actually, when the first time I bought this book, I was really mesmerized because everything is like summarized here. So it's like easy for me. Whenever friends of mine, even my neighbors, I always refer here and I help them. If you look at my interest, I always like to help people because that is where I feel that that's the only way I can reach people and enrich people. So I was already looking for nutrition courses everywhere, but nothing like more natural, nothing like more humanity. So when I read this book, I feel that this is something great, and I was following Mr. Naresh for past 2 3 years through WhatsApping, and then like that. Even though he writes in Hindi, I'm very excited because at least he's responding to me. So that is a good sign. So with that, I just pursue, and then finally, after the COVID, that he told me when is it that he going to that nutrition call have a really exciting waiting. In fact, I told my wife also, why not you join also because we can help more people, we can enrich a lot of people because
absolutely,
the things that ladies can talk more and then men can talk like that. So when both couple was writing this book, it's a really good sign. You know, this competition you cannot see anywhere in the world. Where husband and wife writing a book.
Similarly, sir, you
I
want
really
to follow
salute
the
you.
things as commander, sir, followed.
Yes, correct. So that's the thing, and that is where I'm here today. I can learn a lot of from you guys. Of course, I really want to learn Hindi. In fact, my next door there's a temple called Lakshmani Nair Temple. They actually want to run a Mandarin what called Hindi classes because of the COVID. They postponed it. So I hope they will start back the Hindi lesson. I might join that. Maybe one day I will speak to you in Hindi lah. Okay.
No problem, sir. We would be happy to have you saying something in Hindi. But till then, no issues. We'll be telling you everything in English, whatever you want to know regarding the Zyropathy, regarding the subjects and the papers. So don't you worry about that.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Pritam sir, please Bhattacharya sir का mute कर दीजिए. Thank you, sir. Okay, so as I guess there are still people. Yes. So the next would be Rosie. I guess Rosie is there. Rosie, may I have you, please? Rosie?
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Hello, Rosie. Yeah, Rosie, please.
मैम मैं सर के साथ ही जायरोपैथी में ही वर्क करती हूँ।
ओके रोजी।
और इसके लिए मैं थोड़ा क्लास लेना चाहती हूँ ताकि हम लोग और अच्छे से सीख पाएं और आगे और अच्छे से बता पाएं हम अपने जायरोपैथी के बारे में। सो
बिल्कुल Bilkul, Rosie. That will be great that you want to acquire that knowledge. So
Yeah,
next
ma'am.
one would be Rajendra Saini. Rajendra Saini, sorry. Yeah.
किती होतात 580 होते 550 मी देतोय तुम्हाला मॅडम म्हणतील की सरांना फसवलं गंडावलं सांडू नको मागं
Rajendra Saini, are you there? Okay, we do have Shweta Shirodkar from Pune. She is telling. She is telling.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Shweta ji.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Can I have a little introduction of yours, please?
Yeah. Myself, Shweta Shirolkar. I'm from Pune.
Yeah,
Actually, I did MSc Biotechnology, and then I did a medical genetics course.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
I worked in a genetic lab. Then my husband is scientist, and I went few years abroad for 7 to 8 years, and came back to India 4 years back. And I started my own business. I'm in marketing, so I started my own business as a scientific product distributor. And presently, I'm working with Girish Sambal sir for Amway business. So I read Kaimani Naresh Mishra ma'am's book and such book, and I'm following their table of supplements. We are reading the causes and symptoms, and which supplement deficiency is there, and which could we apply. So I'm getting much knowledge. So I'm so impressed while reading that book, and it is the good opportunity to come in contact you all people.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Absolutely, we'll try to provide as much as we can. So definitely,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So
Yeah.
next would be
Anna Bhattacharya.
Tamara Bhattacharya. Aparna Bhattacharya, sorry.
Hello, good. Myself Aparna Bhattacharya.
Hello, ma'am.
Good evening, all.
Good evening.
I am actually from a different field altogether. I am a audit officer from CAG audit, CAG audit, but I'm a yoga teacher also. I'm associate with Patanjali Yoga Samiti Mumbai.
Okay,
रामदेव जी के जो association है, and we train yoga teacher also. And I did my diploma in yoga from Mumbai University, because I follow homeopathy and Ayurvedic mainly, except emergency, allopathy except in emergency. And what I am very much interested into Zyropathy, because it was a new word and new thing altogether. And I followed Sandeep Dev very closely. All his shows normally, from there only I came to know about Naresh sir and Zyropathy. So when we do the yoga camp, naturopathic camp towards in the village, because what I found mainly their main problem is lack of knowledge about their illness, about their lifestyle and everything. Otherwise, if they avoid allopathic medicine, then they can be better off. Because of the allopathic medicine, they fall that side effect. Because of side effect, they get other disease also. And they can be healthy with little of yoga and naturopathy. And because still junk food have not reached to the core or interior of village. So and I mainly work with village and tribal people. So with naturally how they can be better off, that is the main interest. I मेरे मुझे जो लगा, तो इसलिए मुझे लगा कि in future I want to work with these people, with rural people, with village and with slums also. We do yoga camp and naturopathy camp. तो हम लोग एक्चुअली उनको हेल्प कर सकते हैं टू स्टे हेल्दी विदाउट टेकिंग एलोपैथिक मेडिसिन, नेचुरल फूड से हम कैसे रह सकते हैं। तो इसलिए मुझे लगा कि ये शायद बहुत यूजफुल होगा। एंड स्लोली अभी तक तो मैं यूज नहीं की है, एंड मुझे वो बुक के बारे में अभी पता चला। तो जैसन जी जो बुक दिखा रहे थे, आई लव टू हैव दैट बुक आल्सो। लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड द कोर्स। मुझे तो लगा शायद मुझे सिलेक्ट नहीं किएगा, क्योंकि थोड़ा लंबा हो गया। लास्ट ईयर से मैं फॉलो कर रही थी नरेश सर को। सर आई एम वेरी मच इंटरेस्टेड टू डू द कोर्स। फिर मुझे लगा कि हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है। ऑल ऑफ अ सडन आई गॉट द मैसेज कि they are going, people are going to start the course. I was very much I'm very much excited to do, and for the public also, to work with the people and for the benefit of the society, practically how I can help these people. So looking forward for the knowledge, and thank you Sonia for
Thank you, ma'am.
being
बिल्कुल अब ये हो रहा है, and I hope
yes,
that you'll be helping plenty of people other than
yes,
yoga.
yes.
You'll be helping them out naturally with the herbs and the things.
Thank
So
you.
that's
Yes,
lovely,
I'm
ma'am.
looking forward. Okay,
Same here,
bye
ma'am.
bye.
So the next person would be TT Sharmil Kumar. May I have you, please? DT Sharmil Kumar. DT Sharmil Kumar. May I have you, please? I guess it's not there. Amit Shehra. May I have you, please? Amit Shehra. Sir, I am audible, right?
You are audible. We can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, very much audible.
Thank you, ma'am. Tanya Singh, may I have you, please?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, ma'am.
Good evening,
Please share.
Commander Mishra. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Sonia. Good evening to
evening, ma'am.
everyone. I am not from the medical field. I am a lawyer by profession at the Supreme Court.
That's really nice, ma'am.
So I got introduced to Zyropathy when my sister was unwell with jaundice.
Okay, ma'am.
And she was given the Zyropathy supplements by Commander Mishra when the doctors at R&R hospital had said that my sister had barely 1 week to live.
Oh.
And within a span of 2 months, I saw my sister recover fully. And today she is absolutely hale and hearty. And Commander Mishra was also instrumental in helping my bedridden mother get up from her bed with all the supplements and start walking again after her spinal surgery. So as far as Commander Mishra is concerned, he is my angel in disguise. Hello?
Hello. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, we can hear you, ma'am.
Yeah. So it's a pleasure to join the course, and I'm excited about it, to learn about all the supplements, but doubly excited that I'm going to be associating with Commander Mishra on a day-to-day basis.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so
Sure.
much. It's a pleasure interacting with all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. The next one would be Samita Shinde. May I have you, please? Samita Shinde, are you there?
Sonia, you may call Girish Samyal.
Girish Samyal, may I have you, please?
Girish, sir.
Girish Samyal.
I think he's not there now.
I guess, yes, sir.
You can call another name.
Sarabjit Kaur Jagpal, may I have you, please?
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Naresh Bhaiya, Kamaini Bhabhi, Namaskar. Best wishes for your new startup. I think my dream is also coming true along with it. And I would like to extend my cooperation. I was a very bad patient, but I'll be a very good cooperating person. And I really feel blessed that I know Naresh sir so nicely from the last 20 years. Sonia ma'am, all the best to you also. I am
Thank
PhD
you,
in
ma'am.
bio
Thank you so much.
and I'm running a school, so I can do a lot of work for you. And my expertise is cell biology
Okay,
and
ma'am.
genetics. And I would like that if small videos can be shared with me, I can put it across to my students who are going to pass out 12th standard and who are coming to 12th, so that they can also benefit and learn a lot. Because many patients who have been in touch with me, they are getting cured with the help of Zyropathy food supplements. So all the best to everybody.
Thank you,
God bless.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. The next person would be Shushant Javeri. May I have you, please? Shushant Javeri. Shushant Javeri. May I have you, sir, please?
Sushant Javeri also. आवाज clear.
Girish.
Girish, you can come up
Girish.
online.
Yes, sir. Girish, sir,
Yeah.
may I have you, please?
Yes, yes. Hello. But you can't see me because I'm driving. I'm on highway.
We can hear you, sir.
आप मेरे को सिर्फ सुन सकते, देख नहीं सकते सर. मैं थोड़ा लेट ज्वाइन हुआ हूँ. I'm enjoying the session, and I just want to tell everybody that I know Commander Mishra for more than 10 years, 11 years now, and we have worked together on a lot of a lot of patients and ailments and disorders. He's a fantastic human being, great friend of mine, and I am looking forward to working closely with him on this project and getting more knowledge so that I can help more patients to overcome their challenges, their personal challenges. And I have a lot of faith on the knowledge that he has and the supplements that he suggests to people. And I'm going to ask a lot of my friends also to join this program and do this certification course. I'm super excited about it. I think it's a great opportunity for all of us to encash. Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for keeping me in your team.
Thank you, sir.
मेरा video off
next,
कर, हाँ?
हाँ जी, sir. Sure, sir.
I'm
The
with you guys.
Yes, sir. The next one would be Sanjay Mathur. May I have you, sir, please? Sanjay Mathur. Sanjay Mathur.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are. Yes, sir.
Good evening to you, and nice seeing Dr. Naresh and Kamani both. We have been knowing each other for the last 20 years. I'm a retired colonel, settled in Delhi, and my association with him is through social, and thereafter we became friend, and we are connected almost every week now. Whenever I need something, I always fall back upon his advice. And not only that, I have faith in Dr. Naresh. I have faith and belief in his principle that he is not controlling symptoms. So the first thing when I had an interaction with Dr. Naresh, Commander Naresh, or my friend Naresh and Kamaini both, I was convinced that since the belief system is that he has worked on the herbs and the supplements, and he knows that at least he is not controlling the symptoms. So the cause is noble. So I always wished him in his social life also, and always supported him, offered him some space also. I'm having a small hospital in Rohini. I wanted to entice him to come to this place also to open some branch, but he's too busy. Anyway, that beside the thing. And presently, I do take Diabarest from him and many other supplements also. I'm 62, but he's the one who's keeping me young. All the best to Dr. Naresh and Kamani both. Nice seeing you after a long time. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sanjay sir, a little advice. Do go for Dentalin now.
I have already promised, not only that he has told me, I keep reading the reviews also. And I'm very sure that the way I'm getting the reviews from most of the users and Dr. Naresh also, I had intention, I take Sattvic life now. I had already finished my food in between the interval. I had intention of staying only for half an hour, but then it was too interesting. So I'm keeping it. I saw Dr. Naresh, Commander Naresh taking Dentalin in between. So that further convinced me to, I must order one tomorrow only. I will take one.
Sir, I just saw you coughing, so I just thought of you should go for Dentalin. As sir says, Dentalin best hai.
I'm a smoker also. I have a little cough also. And I was wondering what can I take in between so that my smoker's cough goes on.
Dentalin.
So Dentalin is the answer. Yeah, I will go for it and try and give my review, honest review. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.
So the next one would be Sushant Javeri. Ramba Mishra. May I have you, please? Ramba Mishra.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. May I have a little introduction of yours, please?
जी मैम बोलिए.
मैम थोड़ा अपने बारे में बताइए प्लीज. ज़ायरोपैथी कैसे पता चला आपको ज़ायरोपैथी का? हाउ यू आर होपिंग, लाइक what all you are hoping from us, so we can fulfill that.
मैम थोड़ा हिंदी में बोलिए आप.
जी मैम, मैं ये पूछ रही हूँ आपको क्या उम्मीद है हमसे, हम आपको कितना कुछ ज़ायरोपैथी वाले लोग आपको कितना कुछ आप ये कोर्स ज्वाइन कर रही हैं, लाइक मे आई हैव अ रीजन, आप क्या सोच के ये कोर्स ज्वाइन कर रही हैं?
कि मैम मुझे भी मतलब इसके बारे में जानकारी हो और मैं दूसरे को भी बता सकूं, अपने ऊपर भी काम कर सकूं.
जी मैम,
इसलिए.
ठीक है मैम, बिल्कुल हम भी कोशिश करेंगे. So the next one would be Safal Krishna. May I have you, please? Safal Krishna.
Yes. Hello everyone.
Hello, Safal. Yes, sir.
Actually, my camera was working, but it's not working now. So
No
anyway,
issue, sir, but we are, yeah.
yeah. I'm Safal Krishna, and I'm a computer science and engineering student at NSUT Delhi. And about nutrition is, since my childhood, I have used food supplements of Nutrilite, and it has shown tremendously positive result. And about Zyropathy, when I was a child, I used to read books published by Zyropathy itself, and I used to read case studies that were present in those books. And it has actually helped me build a trust in the system. And I have already read the book Healthy Living Food Supplements that is written by Uncle and Auntie, Kamani Auntie and Naresh Uncle. And I'm feeling blessed to be the part of this meeting, and I am actually curious about this course, to know more about this course, and that's all. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely you'll be having a good knowledge with that. So, okay, the next one would be Rixel. May I have you, please? Rixel. I think it's Rixel, right? May I have you, please? Rixel, may I have you, please?
Mr. Jason.
Hello.
Yes, Rixel, may I have you, please? Yeah, it's audible.
Yeah.
Can we have a little introduction of yours, please?
Yeah, I'm Rigzel. I'm from Sikkim.
Yeah, Rizal.
Yeah, and I'm taking neutralized supplement past 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having lots of issue regarding migraine, thyroid, and many issues were there. But I was cured, and I was reading that time only that food supplement by vitamin something from Kamyani Naresh.
Okay.
So I really wanted to meet them.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, and when I come to know about Zyropathy, it is very wonderful products, and I wanted to know about it also. And recently, I have purchased Dentalin.
Okay.
Yeah, I am also into now. It's about to finish. I have to order next one because it's a very wonderful product. I was having this thing also. My actually, I have a throat infection very frequently because maybe of the dust allergy or something, I don't know, but I'm having a throat allergies. So dust allergy actually and throat problem. So I think Dentalin, I while sleeping I take 2-3 drops of Dentalin, and morning I'm fine. I'm keeping myself very fine. In past 10 days I'm taking it, and thank you so much, Kamani Naresh ji, for introducing me in this wonderful product. Looking forward to meet you and wanted to talk about a lot regarding my families and my friends' health issues. Thank you so much for being me. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Rizal.
Yeah, I have a question.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
This is Girish here. First, ma'am,
Yes,
आपका
sir.
नाम बताइए. I think I missed your name.
I'm Sonia, sir.
Sonia.
Yes, sir.
Sir, my question was that maybe you have covered it when you had started. मैं थोड़ा late join हुआ हूँ. मेरे team में कुछ लोग हैं. I'm also a non-medico actually, but I also very much associated with nutraceuticals and supplements and all that. I want to join this team to know about the human body and how it works and how the food intake and how the body utilizes the food. Right now, the point what I want to know is that ये course करने से हम जैसे जो non medico से हमको क्या फायदा होगा, और अगर हमारे सामने कोई पेशेंट आता है तो क्या हम उसको डील कर पाएंगे, उसको हमारे पे कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा, सजेस्ट करेंगे, कुछ सप्लीमेंट्स सजेस्ट करेंगे, तो what will be the advantage of doing this course? I just wanted to know for the betterment of all this hearing, how they can be, because we are not medical background.
I've understood your question. Sir, the thing is,
Yes,
you are aware I am not a doctor and I'm not from the medical background. I'm only a thinker, and slowly I have developed this system. I think if people can gather that human anatomy and physiology knowledge, because I have done a lot of studies, may not be formal studies, but today I know everything inside the human body.
Correct.
So people have to put in effort to reach that stage, because once you are recommending it to somebody else, you have to be 100% sure or certain you are giving the right recommendation. So for this purpose, even non-medical background, if people are doing this course, they will have to put in a lot of effort to understand human body, its functioning, organs and organ systems.
Correct.
That is a must. So, and since the intention is to help people, we should be very confident in our own studies and knowledge that we are not going to harm anybody. We will be doing, as such, I told you that there are no side effects of these supplements. That is a different thing. But since the expenditure involved is high, so people must get benefited also. That is our responsibility once they come to us.
Correct.
And probably most of the people and friends of yours, they must have done some course on nutrition.
Correct.
Which was, so if you have a background of nutrition course which was conducted by Nutralite, I think that will be a great support, and we will also extra efforts and maybe some extra classes to those people who are interested in gaining this knowledge and want to further profess this.
Correct.
So that will be
I'm sure you have covered. Yeah.
हाँ sir.
Yeah. मेरा एक point और था sir. I'm
हाँ,
sure
sir.
you must have covered the point, but because I joined late, I just wanted to clarify. Now, what happens is that when we start meeting patients, some of them may be chronic cases, right? TB भी हो सकता है, cancer भी हो सकता है, corona भी हो सकता है.
Yes,
Now,
sir,
when we
yes.
start suggesting as a non-medico, now the challenge will come. Okay, obviously, they are going to take second opinion or they're going to take opinion from the existing doctor. और वहां पे हम जो उनको सजेस्ट करेंगे ज़ायरोपैथी के जो भी ब्रांड के सप्लीमेंट्स, वहां पे हमको चैलेंज आ सकता है क्या? एंड कैन वी बी चैलेंज बाय फूड एंड ड्रग एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन दैट यू आर सेलिंग क्यूरेटिव?
The thing is,
आप लोगों को ठीक कर रहे हो, आपको लाइसेंस दे रखा है.
सर बात ये है कि
हमको ये प्रॉब्लम
बात ये है कि मैंने इसके बारे में बहुत कुछ पता किया, क्योंकि being a non-medico, when I started this system, I have gone in detail, lot of detail what to do in this, and I have found that there is no system which is registered anywhere. Doctors are registered with an institution which is a non-statutory body, and it's basically a society. They call it what?
MCI,
Indian
sir.
Medical Association.
Medical
Ayurveda.
Council. Medical Council of India.
So they are only registered with this non-statutory body, but there is no system which is registered anywhere in the world. And secondly, as far as FSSI is concerned, these products which we are funding are approved by FSSI, and FSSI doesn't certify on people using it. But these products can be sold off the shelf and anybody can buy it and eat it. What we are recommending is a combination of these things which can help them in healing those ailments with which they are suffering. So,
but when we talk about when we will tell people के आपकी बीमारी क्योर हो जाएगी, then are we going to brush with this food and drug administration people? मतलब any
no, sir,
legal challenge आने के क्या chances है? बस यही पूछना था.
सर अभी तक तो मतलब ऐसे कोई चांसेस आए नहीं, but maybe if something comes up, we will handle it, because what happens under Ayush, Ayush people can practice any system. मतलब that gives उनका जो charter है Ayush का, that has to support anything which has been practiced for over 20 years or is benefiting to the people, will be given a due consideration, will be considered as a system. So as you are aware, Zyropathy has been working for last 25 plus years on humans. And we have built up a background where there should not be any problem in furtherance of this subject.
Correct.
So what happens, the rest of the things when they come to, I am aware your thought process is because founder of Neutralite, that is Dr. Karl F. Reinborn, he was harassed by US FDA, and he lost the case because he was also claiming to cure people. And but at that time, what has happened? The infection was the topmost thing, and there was no other system which was supporting infection or giving the results as antibiotics were giving. So US FDA and this system in any case is not an emergency handling system. It will take time to cure people. That is why for symptom relief, we still recommend people to continue with their medicines of symptom relief, which comes from a modern medicine and is suggested by a allopathy practitioner. So we do not stop these medicines until and unless we have recovered the patient to a threshold level where symptoms start reducing or symptoms go off. So in any case, there will be certain objections. There are a lot of doctors who agree to this. sorry. Yes. There are a lot of doctors who say we have no objection to to the patient to eating supplements, but there are a lot of doctors who vehemently oppose this. They say we are not responsible if anything happens.
Okay.
So there will be different situations will come up. I'm not saying that there will be no situation and everything is going to be foolproof.
Okay.
But people will have to understand once you start talking, because I'm treating patients in USA, UK, and all these foreign countries where there are so many questions by the patient and by the doctor. There are doctors also who get involved. They discuss everything and then only they permit. So there are some doctors who are ready to understand this, that nutrition or this food supplements is not part of their subject. So they do not object to it. But there are many who don't understand this, they still object to it. So this situation we will continue to face. It is not going to die down because nobody would allow anything else to crop up. You know this is a human tendency. Gyropathy is going to face stiff resistance in future. This is very clear in my mind. But
absolutely.
I have built it up to a state. I have built it up to a state where this stiff resistance will not be able to break my system. That is what I know. So these things are there.
Zyropathy also should be, legal team ready to face these kind of consequences. At our level, we will not be able to fight these cases in court.
No, sir,
but
in
maybe
any
if
case,
you have legal.
Sir, as of now, I have some
As far
legal.
as Commander Mishra is concerned, as a legal professional, I have got him covered. Don't worry.
Tanya ma'am, absolutely.
So
because when the problem will come, then he will be coming to you only for help. तो उस टाइम पे अपनी टीम तैयार होनी चाहिए, बस यही है. Because
you don't have to worry about it. You see, there is a doctrine known as informed consent. So I would suggest to Commander Mishra that anytime we deal with any kind of patient, we take an informed consent from that patient that he is willing to take the medication along with any other treatment that he might opt for, and that is going to be our safety.
So, Girish sir will now take the advice from Advocate Tanya, who will guide us in this. Till now, not taking anything, any such consent, but now we can start this consent. And people who know us, who are following us for last so many years, have that faith that they will not hesitate in giving you a consent for their treatment.
Yes, so now we insist on taking informed consent on paper from them, and we safeguard ourselves first. This is something which has been brought up by this gentleman, which is technically true. It does happen, but I'm sure with the relevant guidelines that I have in mind, everything will be under control, and there's going to be no level of threat to Commander Mishra as long as I am there.
Okay, sir. Anything else, sir? Girish sir?
No, absolutely correct. Please continue with the discussion. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes.
So, yeah, after Girish, sir, may I call upon the people who are still left? Okay. Let me see. Ravinder Kumar, may I have you, please? You were there?
Yeah. Hi, good evening. I'm an HR professional living in Gurgaon. So I approached Naresh sir for some health issues related to gastric. So I take the medicine, this Zyropathy medicine from Dr. Naresh. So this is I got benefited from this medicine. Meanwhile, I read testimonials and comments from through social media, and also seen some interactions on over YouTube and all the things. So yes, obviously, I'm keen to learn more about this. So that's why I'm here to join this course.
Yes, sir. We'll be happy to have that knowledge from you too as well. So, is there anybody who's there and left? I guess I just cannot come up with the people like who are still left. May I have you, please? If anybody who is still left, Jagadish Raja, may I have you, please? Jagadish.
Good evening, Sonia.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, Sonia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And good evening, team. Good evening, team. I am from South, from
Yes, sir.
Hyderabad.
Yes,
I've
sir.
been using a healthy living book since 2012, 12 and 13. I'm really thankful to your team, because by this book, I'm alive and healthy as of now. So I'm extremely happy to join with you all for the course. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Sonia.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
May I have DT Sharmil Kumar?
गुड इवनिंग मैम
Hello, sir.
गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन आई थिंक लास्ट टाइम भी मेरा नाम बोला गया था लेकिन आई वाज
Yeah,
नॉट
no
अवेलेबल
problem, sir. Yes, sir.
sorry that code myself that is Sanvir Kaur.
Yes, sir.
I am very excited for this course. I come to know about Kamani and Naresh sir and last long times this I was in Patiala 2007 when I come in contact with Nutrilite, then I know receive a book about Kamani Naresh and I read it and come to know about what is food supplement, how to it will cure every disease and how to make a human life very powerful. Then I recently I come to know about Zyropathy, their course. I'm very excited for this course, and I also recommended other people to come and join this course. Thank you very much for sir introducing this wonderful course. Thank you, Sonia ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
You are taking this class, and further you will my instructor.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. May I call upon the person who's still left? I guess. May I have anyone who's still left? I guess who's there, and I didn't called their name. Please come upon yourself. Who's still left?
एक यादव जी हैं, यादव जी अगर कुछ बोलना चाहें तो।
यादव जी.
Sonia, I am sorry to interrupt.
Yes, sir.
So may I know from when it will be starting? Schedule, please.
The schedule will be, the classes will be told by the sir itself, and you'll be having the knowledge before it will be started.
Mr. Jagdish,
Yes, sir.
you can keep in communication with us. We are likely to start the classes by end of this month, because I have to do one more session with on Facebook Live and YouTube Live with people. So once that session is done, then we will be starting the classes. We are ready with the rest, everything for classrooms, teachings, everything we are ready. The only thing is we have to spread this message to more and more people to understand. And we want that we should be able to take on a little more number of people along with this. We have sufficient, but we just want to, so that maximum people get benefited in this course.
That's true, sir. But it is in the Zoom, or we have to be physically attended?
It will be in Zoom, sir.
It will be online, sir, on Zoom.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Thank you very much.
You will
Thank
be told, I think you may share your contact number. So on WhatsApp, Mr. Preetham, who is manager Zyropathy, he will give you all the intimation on WhatsApp.
Okay. Can I have the Preetham number, please?
Preetham ji, can you just tell your number?
Yes, please.
He will note down.
It is for all. 9350 953 188.
I repeat, 93509 53188. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Pritam sir, please share it in the message itself
Okay,
so
I'm
that
sending.
everybody will have. Yes, sir.
I need to add something over here, Sonia.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Commander Mishra, when you are going live on YouTube and Facebook,
yes, ma'am.
If in your lecture you could also include the doctrine of informed consent, that all treatment is going to be subject to the patient being apprised of all the medication, the supplements that are being given to him, and he is consenting to take them out of his own willingness.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
That's true. That's true, ma'am. That's
We
exactly
will
true.
include this in the next session when we take, and we'll keep this consent issue.
This is imperative, Commander
Yeah,
Mishra,
We'll do that.
considering the gentleman who was talking to you earlier.
Yes.
I mean, the way he was saying it was slightly offensive to me, but nevertheless, I'm sure we can accommodate with the people's lack of what do you say, vocal mannerisms. But nevertheless, I'm sure if you
I know
include
him.
this in your speech, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Tanya, I know him for a very long time, and we are very close friends. And that is probably he took that advantage with this thing. But the thing is, his question was for everybody. Actually, there are lot many people who would have this question, but they have not asked him. So he asked this question for to enlighten everyone, and that was his aim.
That is a typical defense way of tackling the situation, Commander Mishra, with all due respect. But myself being in the legal profession and also being totally, what would you say in Hindi, khada in speech, there are some things which don't go down well with me, no matter what the background of the person might be, and that is words. Words are very powerful. One has to use them very carefully.
Yes, Sada, ma'am, absolutely. Now I feel like I have to, while I'll be teaching, I'll have to like, okay, ma'am, this takes place, then otherwise I'll be on the sword.
No, as far as Commander Mishra is concerned, when I call him my angel in disguise, believe me, I mean every word of it. And if somebody is trying to harm my angel, he will have to deal with the devil himself, and that's me.
That's really nice.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm signing out now.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Commander Mishra. Thank you so much, Kamyani ma'am. It was a pleasure watching you and hearing you. I've not had the pleasure to meet you, but I'm sure it's going to be happening very soon.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Namaskar, sir. Namaskar.
Thank you, team.
Excuse me, Miss Sonia.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
would like to, I would like to know, is the program will be conducted in English, right?
Yeah, it will be conducted in English. It is just the people are used to speak in Hindi here. So they were just simply utilizing that language. So no worries about that. We'll be speaking in English and the course will be conducted in English as well.
Yeah, that's great, Sonia. That's great.
Then, Mr. Jason, as far as this thing is course is concerned, maybe we may be talking in Hindi for some this thing, but we can have a separate session where whatsoever you are missing out because of Hindi, we'll do it one-to-one with you.
Sure.
Because
sure.
the aim is that you should be equally this thing. Your knowledge, information should be equally upgraded, and you are able to do that benefit since you are putting an effort of joining from Malaysia, and we'll certainly help you out in this.
Yes, sir. Jason sir, do not you worry. We'll be doing it in English. It is just I'll be repeating that in Hindi, a little in Hindi, but we'll be doing it in English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So I guess like everybody has spoke their words. So over to you, sir. Furthermore.
I think the session was quite informative, and everyone must have understood. And we are planning to start a course as early as possible, the certificate course. And once we have all the information which we need as of now, we'll send you a notice before starting. At least we'll give you 1 week's notice, and registration for the course is open. And all those who are here, who have listened to us and are willing to do the course, they can start registration. Preetam ji will be handling the registration part. And I also say that in case you have any other person who is willing to do this type of course and you are aware, you may get him connected to Zyropathy, and Mr. Preetam will take care of him, and he will give him the procedure so that we start this course as early as possible. I now hand over the stage to Mr. Preetam to give a closing this thing, and we close down on the issue.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sonia ji, for so nice introduction and for taking the entire team together. So registration process is already ongoing. Those who wanted to register, kindly do register for the course. If you have any query regarding the course, you can call me. And we have started a little offer. I can show you that offer for the few people only. If you can see this magazine, it is in my hand. So for few people, those who come early, joining early, we will be sending this magazine to them. Only you have to pay the courier charges for this. We have left with us many sets of this magazine, Gyro. So we will be sending you. You have to pay only courier charges, and you need not to pay anything for this magazine. That is for first come first serve basis. So if any query, you can contact me. And for the day, thank you very much to all of you.
Mr. Pritam ji, where is the link of the registration?
I have already given my contact detail.
Yeah, that's true.
So kindly WhatsApp me your this thing.
Okay.
Once Mr. Raja, once you get connected to him on WhatsApp, he will give you all the material. Everything is available on WhatsApp and email.
Sure. Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
So we are coming to the end to this session for the day, and thank you very much to all of you.
Thank you very much to everyone. Thanks for
Thank you,
joining.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you, Commander ji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Bye.